mixture of two, so a light and void.
Right, and that's another new feature in the actual set is that they put multiple factions together, which is pretty sweet.
I didn't notice that guy in the light mechanic. I didn't even notice that. Alright. I'm going to play that, my construct. I'll play him. I'll acquire this guy.
Oh, I might want to discard that. That's another reprint, so that's pretty sweet. The better art, although I still don't really care for it.
Yeah, I'll take it. It only costs me 1 because it's the same thing as that guy. So I have 2 left over. Of the 2 I have left over, I'll buy a heavy infantry. And I have 1 military power that I can't do anything with. Your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the Lidless Eye, so I'll draw 2 cards, and that will force me to shuffle. I've had some friends that have played this set already, and they were saying that it was pretty terrible, but so far I actually really like the direction that is going, and I much prefer it to the previous set that was released anyways, the previous big set.
Rise
of Vigil.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the name.
I remember the first word, but yeah, the I don't know, the crystals and everything.
Energized.
Energized, yeah. I wasn't that mechanic wasn't my favorite. It was interesting, but I haven't did a Kickstarter for that, and it's kind of like, well, it's kind of just different.
Alright, so now I have to discard a card, and I actually think I made a play mistake. I should have played, I'll discard the Apprentice, but I should have played the Wolf Shaman first. That way I could have drawn another card, and it would have gave me greater chances in seeing terrible cards to actually get rid of first.
In other words, you're militia.
Yeah. Alright, so I played the Wolf Shaman, and now I'm going to play the Disciple of Cetra, which allows me to actually flip this dude now, and it becomes Scion of Cetra, where I get to gain 2 runes and 2 honor, so that is pretty sweet.
Ouch.
So now that gives me 3 runes, and then 4 or 5 runes, and 6. And I'm going to go ahead and acquire the Air Support Squadron. Okay. Let's see, that was 2, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and play the Death Dealer, and because I played the Nightmare Delver before, I get an additional point of power, so I have 3. And my stomach is growling because I'm very hungry. Unfortunately though, the Fanatic is not there to beat up on, so I'll just beat the Cultist for 1, and then I'll conclude my turn. That was a pretty good turn.
It's really good. Okay. Alright, my turn. I am going to play this. Well, I have 5 runes and 2 combat. What's this guy do again?
Stuff.
Equal to the runic cost of the construct you control.
Seems pretty sweet.
Yeah, but
Seems much better than Arhal Templar, however you say his name.
yeah, the thing is the biggest construct I've seen come out so far is the one you bought, and that was 6. And the other ones I've seen are like the only other 2 are 2. So I could, and so far you haven't even bought one of those.
I also haven't had 5 rooms to do so, and last turn when I did have the 5 rooms,
There's
I
better
went with the
things out there.
construct. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get this guy. So, I don't get the. I started putting play. But I acquired a Mecha Construct card, so I get another rune or a honor. Okay, so that's 5. What does this do? That looks like it does something really cool.
Very similar to the Flytrap Witch.
Oh, that's okay. I think it's a little expensive for that, but alright, so I have 3 left over. I'm gonna kill a cultist once.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and take care of that. The other 3, I'll buy a. Gosh darn it, yeah. I'll buy a Mystic. Alright, here we go.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start. What are you doing over there?
Okay. I was like, what? I basically started 2 discard piles, and I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so I'm going to start my turn by playing the Death Dealer Noble, and then I'll play the Disciple. That way I get to flip him. And that also gives me an additional power for playing a Void Hero. So that's 3/6 power. And I get to banish a card from my discard pile. So I'll get rid of this Apprentice. I'm going to set it over here, that way it's easier to sort out at the end of the match.
Have you noticed there's not much deck thinning cards so far?
We might have not have drawn them yet. So, I mean, there is this monster and there's this dude right here. So
True.
Alright, so that's 6. And then I'll start by defeating this guy, which gives me 4. So I'll trade this in. And I can banish up to 2 cards in my discard pile. So get rid of another Apprentice and another Apprentice. And then he goes to the Void.
It's kind of cool, I think.
Alright, so I have 1 power left over, and there's 3, 4 to defeat this dork. You know, I didn't even see that this guy was out here. He probably would have been a lot better. Gain 3, name a faction, gain an additional 2 for each hero. Yeah, that probably would have been better later, but I'm fine with getting rid of a bunch of cards that I don't want to draw again. Alright, so that just gives me 5. And he gets banished. And I can't buy much for 1 rune, so you can go ahead.
Alright. Go ahead and play my construct. Play this guy to get 2 combat. Play this guy to play to get 2 runes. Oh, I could discard a card from my discard pile if I had one, but since I played 2 Void Heroes, I get to flip this guy. I didn't read what was in the back of him purposely. I didn't want to know. Oh, he's a construct. Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
He gained 2 combat. Very nice.
Is that once per turn, or
Once per turn, gain 2 combat. Yep.
Yeah.
And
That's very good.
that is very good. I like that a lot. Okay. And so I have 4 combat and 3 runes. I will kill this guy to get 5. And 3. I'll get a Mystic. It's probably. Oh wait! Shoot!
What are you doing?
I'm supposed to draw 2 cards because of this guy,
You're good at life.
and I bought that. Which
Sure, cheater.
no, really, I shouldn't have bought that because I would have had
That's fine. I don't care. Go ahead.
God, well, still, I can still buy anything on the board, but yeah.
Seems pretty good. I love Flytrap, which
you may, if you have more, but I'm not going to have more, more power or more room or honor than you are in this game.
You do have a lot of constructs out. Those Cannon Templars look pretty good.
True, but it's the.
Get 2 runes regardless for playing it.
You may defeat a monster with costs less than or equal to the rune cost of a cost. So it's only a 1. So 4 would be the max I could kill something with.
I know, it still seems pretty good.
I don't know. I don't like that. That's okay. Yeah.
I always buy 2 heavy infantry.
No. Not doing that. Yeah.
Alright, well, I have a starting hand of 4 apprentices, so I guess I'll go ahead and get the Sage. Once this turn, you can banish a card in your hand. If you do, acquire a hero with honor value up to 1 more. Banish card. I don't know why you don't like this card. This card seems fantastic to me.
I don't know.
And go ahead.
I like that a lot.
I don't know what it says, but I'm sure it's good. Once per turn, when you acquire a Machina card, gain honor equal to that card's value. Yep, that is pretty sweet. I'm gonna draw from the.
No.
Yeah.
What is that even called? The Ascension deck.
It's called the center deck.
The center deck. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Play this. Draw a card.
I wish I had Spike Vixen. I love that card.
So that's 2, 3, 4, 5.